Hey, what's going on? Well. It's been a good little minute since the last video, but I just want to do a quick catch up with you all. Um, so far, I think the last thing we talked about was the cancellation of Wrestle Dynasty, and since then, New Japan CEO Harold Mage came out and he basically made a statement saying that CV-19 would not deter New Japan Pro Wrestling. Um, Basically, they're looking at other options. Their primary thing right now is the safety of their staff and their wrestlers, which is understandable. Um, they are doing good business with New Japan World. I still have my New Japan World subscription. I'm hearing that there are a lot of people that have unsubscribed from New Japan World, which is understandable during these times. Um, I don't know very many people that have, but it's kind of understandable because right now they're not putting out any wrestling content, truth be told. And, even if it is, in my case, about $9 a month, even if it is about $9 a month, that $9 could be put to use elsewhere for people who have lost their jobs or have been furloughed or not currently getting some sort of unemployment or just maybe not enough unemployment. Um, it's kind of understandable right now. But their merchandise, he also mentioned their merchandise is doing very well. Um, but like I said, I would not be surprised personally. I think I said this on my last video. I would not be surprised personally if we were to see New Japan Pro Wrestling holding empty arena shows for the G1 Climax. I think a lot of, if not all of what they plan on doing for this year's Wrestle Kingdom, um, it lays heavy at the feet of the G1 Climax. I think I think personally we're going to see a two-time winner this year. I think Kota Ibushi will win it again this year, which I had him pegged to win it last year, but I do think, uh, and it's going to hurt a bit because I think the plan, if and I've been kind of hip to what Gato does with his booking. I think the plan this year was to build Kota Ibushi up throughout the year, to have him win the G1 again, and then finally have him win the elusive IWGP title at Wrestle Kingdom this year. I think that was the reason for his loss last year to Okada. I think that was the plan all along. To me, I should do a whole nother video about this, but they couldn't wait. They probably still can't wait to put the title on Ibushi. They just wanted him to sign a long-term contract, which he didn't agree to for years. And now that they got him, I don't see him not being IWGP champion for much longer. I think within the next year, if not this Wrestle Kingdom, within the next year and a half, he will be IWGP champion, and I would not be surprised if he's the guy that takes that title off of Naito. All right, subject at hand right here. Double or Nothing. Double or Nothing is shaping up to be a very, very, very good card. Well, at least in my opinion. You may have your own thoughts on it. I think it's creative, and I've wondered this since they've been doing these shows at Daly's Place, why they have not used the Jaguars field, knowing that the owner of the Jaguars is the owner of AEW. That is something that they could have used a while ago for me, but they obviously are well. They are so far ahead with these empty arena shows. It's ridiculous. This is probably a part of the plan all along. Like, hey, if this stretches out towards Double or Nothing, this is what we're gonna do. For Double or Nothing, we're gonna use the actual football field. When was the last time you seen an empty football field used as a place for a wrestling event? An empty football field. I'm not saying like a WrestleMania type situation or anything like that, but an empty football. Even I mean, if at all, if it's empty, because we don't know. We're my interpretation of this match is you're going to have the elite and the inner circle pretty much just brawling throughout the stadium, but um, I'm not. I don't know until the true rules of this comes out. Then I'm just guessing right now. But of course, this would be in place of blood and guts, which they weren't a lot of the time to do in New Jersey before everything got shut down. And um, I'm pretty sure that blood and guts will happen after everything has settled. But as for right now, this is pretty creative. This is pretty creative. Who will be representing the elite? Will Matt Hardy be representing the elite in this stadium brawl? That's a good question. Who are the members of the elite are going to be? Because if you've been watching BTE, Matt is coming, or excuse me, Nick is coming along, but I'm not quite sure he's going to be back for the pay per view. You also have Moxley versus Brody Lee, which is going to be a good match in my opinion. I don't see anything spectacular out of it, but I do see a solid match coming out of this match, something that will be entertaining. Brody Lee has been underrated for years. I mean, even in his Chikara days, I was a big fan of his in his Chikara days. So now that AEW has him, uh, he's basically able to, just show the full repertoire. And I think this is going to be one of those matches that he's going to go out there and he's going to give his all against Moxley for the AEW championship. I do see Moxley retaining in that match, but it's going to be a good. It's going to be a solid match. It's going to be a good, solid match. I truly believe that. Jungle Boy and MJF may be the sleeper match of this event. I I think Jungle Boy, without question, is one of the building bricks for AEW. He's going to be that homegrown talent. He Hangman Page and MJF are going to be the entire future of AEW for years to come. As long as this promotion is around, those guys are going to be those foundation bricks that AEW is going to need for the future. I mean, Jungle Boy is only 22 years old, and he's already good. He's going to get better. So those guys are going to be the guys that they want to lay their foundation from. Especially, also, you got Nyla Rose versus Sheeta signed. That's going to be an outstanding match. I'm a big fan of Sheeta. Um, do they take the title for Nyla Rose so quickly? I doubt it. I doubt it. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens because Sheeta's over. And you can tell there's extremely high on Sheeta. The crowd is extremely high on Sheeta. Like, Sheeta has all the momentum going into this match. But I personally would not put it on her quite yet because, like I said, she's another one of those building blocks for AEW. So down the road, yes, I think they're building towards maybe when everything is over, a swole Nyla Rose type situation. I think that's what they were building before the COVID situation started taking over. And I think that's where they're going to go in the future when it's all over. They're going to go back and revisit that. So I don't know. Maybe the possibility. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull the trigger on Sheeta, but I don't expect it. The ladder match is going to be crazy. Who do I expect to win that ladder match? I probably would say maybe Darby Allin right now. Maybe Darby Allin. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe a Sean Spears. I think. I think they're eventually going to lead to MJF Moxley down the road, but Sean Spears winning this or Darby Allin winning this would not surprise me whatsoever. And Britt Baker and Britt Baker and Chris Statlander, excuse me. That's going to be a good match. That's going to be a solid match. Britt Baker is probably the most on-camera improved wrestler AEW has right now. She's shown it every week, and I think she goes over in this match. Personally, I think she goes over. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know how you feel about everything. Will you be spending the $50 like I will? Let me know. I'll